My Hebrew brothers and sisters, welcome back. 12 tribes of Israel scattered all over the globe. Just want to tell you that we thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your subscriptions, your likes, and your comments. And we ask that you'll continue to subscribe to this channel. When I was a young man, I heard people talk about the Great Depression. And I kept hearing people talk about this Great Depression, the Great Depression, the Great Depression. So one day I asked my mom, I said, what are you talking about? And she said to me that it was sometimes in the 1930s where they said the stock market crashed and people who did a lot of investment, they were committing suicide. Some people were jumping out of buildings, like skyscraper buildings and so on, jumping to their death because they have lost the money. Some have lost their total earning. And, so she said it was supposed to have been a real hard time. A real hard time. Many people have suffered. And so I think about the people in general. And I always wonder, what would cause a person to commit suicide? What would cause a person to kill himself? And then as I grow up, get older, I've seen how people, movie stars and people, entertainers and different people would do things to themselves, okay? Sometimes their riches or the money is getting away from them and they can't stand it because they get used to a certain kind of lifestyle and they cannot live below that lifestyle. I've heard people say that they wouldn't live in certain areas, they wouldn't live in certain places, because that's below their lifestyle. My brothers and my sisters, we want to talk about something tonight that is very important to us as Hebrew Israelite people. I know that our ancestors and many of present day Israelite people sometimes put material wealth above Yahuwah. Our education, sometimes, we like to brag about our education. And, what we have, our nice houses and, nice cars and so on. Nothing is wrong in having those things if they don't control you. I try, my brothers and my sisters, regardless of how learned I was and am, I don't let that control me. I've gone to school, and as a matter of fact, I still owe school fee that I'm paying back. 100,000 US dollars towards a PhD in education. Still paying back on that. It's an investment. It's not a burden, it's an investment. If you can't pay, it's a burden, okay. Right? And I did get a chance to get, extension. But let me say this, my brothers and my sisters. Yahuwah had designed it so that we don't need to spend our time, our effort on material things and talking about how wise we are. Hebrew Israelite people, we like to talk about, our wisdom. We like to talk about that. We like to talk about our learning. You have some Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters, like if you don't say reverend, doctor, and all that kind of thing, they don't respond to you, they don't answer. You have to say reverend and doctor. And my brothers and sisters, I earned 3 doctorate degrees, but Brother Josh Moray is quite fine with me. I don't allow my education to get in the way. I'm not bragging about it or anything. I'm just saying this is how. And those who know me, those of you who know me, know that doesn't matter to me. Brother Josh, I don't mind honoring people. I do honoring people. I honor people. But as far as I'm concerned, I allow Yahuwah to get the glory, not me. There's a passage that I was reading and looking at quite a few times. I look at that passage, and it was on my mind today, especially this evening. It was on my mind. And that is in Jeremiah. Okay, Jeremiah. And it is in chapter 9, verses 23 and 24. Listen what it says here. Thus saith Yahuwah, let not the wise boast in his wisdom. Let not the mighty boast in his might, nor the rich boast in his riches. Verse 24. But let him that boast in this. Listen to this. Those who boast, let them boast in this, that he understands and know Yahuwah. So what he saying? Let him who boast in this, that he understand and know me. The material things gonna go, gonna disappear, gonna vanish. When we were kids, we used to play soap bubbles, and we made the biggest bubble, and you could, real big. And we used to have contests who could make the biggest bubbles. And it only lasts for a few moments. All of a sudden it start getting weighty, and it just is busted. It's like Solomon talks about that in Ecclesiastes. Vanity of vanity. All is vanity. Things have no essential consequence. Things have no essential consequence. So he said, let him who boasts, boast in this, that he understands and know me. He understands and knows me. That I am Yahuwah. You know, he who boasts, don't brag about your wisdom. Don't brag about your wealth. Because you cannot take that with you. You need, I would love to be rich. Believe me. I would help a lot of people, do a lot of ministry, do a lot of things. But you cannot take it with you. You could accumulate as much as you want to. Don't act like the old Egyptians, the old Mizrahites. They used to die. They say, the kings and all them, they die. What they do, they'll probably kill a servant and put them bury them with them. Because they're going to come back to life, and then, they'll have the servant to take care of them. Don't believe that foolishness. He said, your wisdom won't be able to help you. Your riches won't be able to help you. The only thing that can help us is Yahuwah. He's the only one who can help us. That we put our trust in him. Okay? So he said, let him who boasts, boast in this, that he understands and he knows me, that I am Yahuwah. Praise his name. Listen to what he said, doing loving commitments and righteous or right ruling and righteousness. Doing loving commitment and right ruling and righteousness in the earth. This is what he does. Good judgment he does. Right ruling he does. Loving commitments he is. He's committed to loving us. He's committed to that. And right ruling, judgment. Right ruling. And then not only so, but righteousness. My brothers and my sisters, if there's never a time that we need to live righteously, it's now. Time is drawing closer and closer and closer. We don't know when we're going to leave this earth. Yahuwah promised to come back. Yeshua said in John 14:6, he said, I go to prepare a place for you, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. So then, Yahuwah said, if you're going to boast, if you're going to glory, then you glory in this, that you understand and that you know him. And he said, see, these things, he said, these are the things that I delight in. These are what he delights in, that we know him, understand, right ruling, live righteously. God, these are the things he delights in. We need to follow in his footsteps and do what is right. in his sight. This is your Moray, Yeshua ben Uriah Israel. We thank you for your subscription. We ask that you'll continue to subscribe. And we ask that today you'll be a blessing and that you'll walk with the King. Shalom.